T-Rex, where are we today? I don't recognize this environment at all. That looks like a door over here. Shall we check it? Let's go out the door. I've missed you the last couple days. Come on. Oh boy, there's a street like 2 feet out the door. 8. 8. The captain's house. We want to go that way into the fog? Or do we want to go this way into the fog? Rex, let's go this way into the fog. Now, it's a pretty busy road. It's still kind of early. So we're going to just pause here and get to an open space where we can talk more freely without waking up the crowds and getting run over by a car, okay? Crosswalk. Good boy. I think there's just enough room for us to squeeze through this little spot here. And then it's Shangri-La for the dogs. Yep, that way. You remember this place, don't you? We played here, I don't know, last couple years. Look, there's boats. We're parked next to boats. It's kind of noisy, but we're going to do it anyway. So I think if you haven't guessed where I am, you're not too familiar with Out the Door, Weather and More with T-Rex and TK. We're in the fog. It's soupy again. Just can't shake this pattern. It's always foggy down here, though. And the problem today is, if you look at the satellite imagery, fog is usually just 1,000 feet thick, but instead we have several thousand, even 20, 30,000 feet worth of clouds over the top of the fog. There's some morning convection missing southeastern New England, just to the south and east. Hopefully this is going to peel off to the east, but does not look like a lot of sunshine today for southeastern Massachusetts. And then you get inland to the Connecticut River Valley and the Champlain Valley. We're starting off with thunderstorms already this morning, and there's an aerial flood watch in effect for most of western and northern New England. The flash flood guidance is pretty low. I mean, all it takes is an inch or two of rain in a short time to cause flash flooding because we're so saturated. We just can't shake this pattern. So here's today's forecast. That rain just peeling east of Cape Cod, and then the showers and thunderstorms developing from the Hudson Valley to the Merrimack Valley, and that's where we're more prone to flooding. And also some severe thunderstorms are possible. We have 1 to 2,000 joules per kilogram of convective available potential energy. So an isolated severe thunderstorm or maybe some small hail. Record cold this morning in Iowa and Wisconsin. This has been happening almost every day. And we just can't shake that boundary with the colder air across southern Canada and the Midwest. And just every other day, a front comes out of that region, comes to New England, and just slows down parallel to the upper level flow. We've got a ridge over the southeastern United States and the mid-Atlantic, and we've got a trough over the Midwest. And as long as this pattern stays like this, we're going to get these heavy rains every other day. And so today, rain on day, and then tomorrow, rain off day, and then Thursday and Friday, we're actually going to get the front just to the south coast, so we may actually have some cooler weather. Here's the Boston 3 to 5 day. You can see the wind coming in out of the east potentially Thursday and Friday. It's still going to be very sticky, but the temperature will be in the 70s instead of 91 yesterday in Boston. Rex, we're going the other way. We're getting too close to that noisy truck. Come on, this way, this way. Come on, Rex. He knows the way home, and he's trying to get there into that fog. Anyhow, Friday is the potential for more widespread, heavier rain, even in southern and eastern New England. So one day on, one day off. I think we do get better beach weather here in southeastern New England for our Wednesday and Thursday. You want to see the Boston 14 day. Only 4 days with raindrops in it. Temperature mostly in the 80s, but if you look at the dew point forecast by the Euro, that's my most trusted model, you see the dew point really rarely gets down below 70 here. The GFS does have us in the 50s dew point around the 27th. We'll believe that when we see it. Go to the national day by day here. There's the heavier rain coming in Friday. Saturday, still scattered showers and thunderstorms. At this point, Sunday looks like the pick of the weekend. And maybe we get some drier weather next week. It looks like there could be kind of a change in the pattern as that upper level cold pool over southeastern Canada and the Midwest finally decays, but it does leave some upper level energy around here. Pretty soon we'll have to watch the tropics, because usually when you get this kind of wet weather, it sets the pace for perhaps named storms coming our way during the heart of hurricane season. But that's still a couple of weeks off. Rex won't let me focus because he's just trying to find his way home. So I'll just leave you with a little fun sightseeing yesterday. Busy day. Have you guessed where I am yet? All right. Talk to you soon. Noisy trucks everywhere. Rex wasn't really into cooperating, but I wanted to show you the 10-day quantitative precipitation forecast. New England does not get the most rain in the next 10 days, but it's still formidable. All right, Rex, is this the door? Shall we go in the door? Yeah, you want to go back to bed, don't you? There you go. All right, see you upstairs. Your baby. Lady on the radio just said opening day for Barnstable County Fair, and look at that. Weather turns out better than maybe some of them might have said. Let's go to the fair. There goes the cloud out to sea a lot earlier than they said. Did they say it was going to be sunny this morning? I don't think so.
No.
Hey, you want to go to the Barnstable County Fair, Charlie?
No.
All right. Because?
Still worried about covert.
COVID. Oh, too many people there?
Yeah.
Gotcha. What's that in your hand?
That is a digital YSI.
We don't really know what that means, but it's pretty
Probe
fancy.
Solo.
Probe Solo. We're going to do some probing. All right. I'll write down the data. I'm going to drop this probe in there. There's only a little portion of a blue crab right there. Mom ate the rest. And we're testing the water here on Bass River now. We don't test for the E. coli. Last week the river was closed, or the pond was closed due to E. coli. We're testing for oxygen, nitrogen, temperature, salinity, nutrients, turbidity. How's the data looking? It's hard to read, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Dissolved oxygen looks like 6.37 milligrams per liter.
It's still dropping
88%
exponentially,
dissolved.
though.
Yeah, so we want high oxygen levels, but they've been pretty low. But maybe with the recent rainfall, they'll be higher. Not my choice to go, but everyone else wanted to go, so here I am in the crowd. Worst time of year to go to Nantucket. Fun is that? Surfing. Sailboat surfing. Yeah, I know I'm a complainer, but it is really pretty over here right now. It's incredibly busy. Forecast was for rain right now. Oh well, they get paid whether or not. T-Rex! T-Rex, come on, let's go!